Hello, YouTube. The next prophecy is a pretty interesting one. It's in John chapter 18, verse 9. For context, I'm going to read verses 1 through 9. After Jesus had spoken these words, he went out with his disciples across the Kidron Valley to a place where there was a garden which he and his disciples entered. Now, Judas, who betrayed him, also knew the place, because Jesus often met there with his disciples. So Judas brought a detachment of soldiers together with police from the chief priests and the Pharisees, and they came there with lanterns and torches and weapons. Then Jesus, knowing all that was to happen to him, came forward and asked them, "For whom are you looking?" They answered, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus replied, "I am he." Judas, who betrayed him, was standing with them. When Jesus said to them, "I am he," they stepped back and fell to the ground. Again he asked them, "For whom are you looking?" And they said, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus answered, "I told you that I am he. So if you are looking for me, let these men go." This was to fulfill the word that he had spoken. "I did not lose a single one of those whom you gave me." Okay, before we get to that, a few different things going on earlier in this passage. Jesus asks the detachment of soldiers and the police, "Who are they looking for?" And they answer, "Jesus of Nazareth." If they have Judas with them, wouldn't they already have a physical description of the person whom they're trying to detain? And Jesus asks them a second time as if they didn't get it the first time. It seems almost like he asks them two different times, so for dramatic emphasis he can say, "I am he," two different times, because it emphasizes that the first time he did that they stepped back and fell to the ground. Now let's get to the prophecy here. Now, Jesus answered, "I told you that I am he, so that if you are looking for me, let these men go." This was to fulfill the word that he had spoken. "I did not lose a single one of those whom you gave me." Okay, this is in John 6:39 and John 17:12. So let's go there and see what they're talking about. This is from John 6:35 through 39. Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. But I said to you that you have seen me, and yet do not believe. Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and anyone who comes to me I will never drive away. For I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. And this is the will of him who sent me, that I should lose nothing of all that he has given me, but raise it up on the last day." Okay, so this is also implying that the people who have seen and do not believe, were not given to him by the Father. But let's concentrate on verse 39. That I should lose nothing of all that he has given me, but raise it up on the last day. So that seems to me that it would be referring to salvation and deliverance on the day of resurrection. That's what that's referring to. Where John 18, it's referring to his disciples being let go by the police. They don't seem to be talking about the same thing. And this is from John 17, verses 6 through 12. "I have made your name known to those whom you gave me from the world. They were yours, and you gave them to me, and they have kept your word. Now they know that everything you have given me is from you. For the words that you gave to me I have given to them, and they have received them and know in truth that I came from you, and they have believed that you sent me. I am asking on their behalf. I am not asking on behalf of the world, but on behalf of those whom you gave me, because they are yours. All mine are yours, and yours are mine, and I have been glorified in them. And now I am no longer in the world, but they are in the world, and I am coming to you. Holy Father, protect them in your name that you have given me, so that they may be one, as we are one. While I was with them, I protected them in your name that you have given me. I guarded them, and not one of them was lost, except the one destined to be lost, so that the scripture might be fulfilled. Okay, so again, this is also making a differentiation between the world and the people who were given to him by the Father, two different groups of people. And also, something I haven't quite figured out. It says, I protected them in your name that you have given me. Now, if Jesus was eternally coexistent and of one substance with the Father, why would he need to be given the Father's name at any specific time? So let's get to what verse 12 is talking about. It says, while I was with them, I protected them in your name that you have given me. I guarded them, and not one of them was lost, except the one destined to be lost, so that the scripture might be fulfilled. It seems to me that this is talking about something soteriological. It's referring to spiritual salvation. Because at this point, while Judas may have been spiritually lost, he wasn't dead yet. He wasn't physically lost. While John chapter 18 is specifically referring to Jesus asking the guards and police to let his disciples go. And it was because of that they weren't lost. Why would being detained by the guards and police have any bearing on their spiritual well-being, which both John 6 and 17 seem to be referring to? I haven't figured it out.